everybody, it's Tmika. I am back with episode number 3 in the Valentine racked gift ideas. So this is what we created in the first video. We made this really cute shabby embellishment box. Really fun. That link will be in the description box below if you want to know how I put this together. We made this envelope flip book in video number 2. Really cute way to gift little items that you have stored around your craft room, like little bitty itty pieces of love that you want to share. Decorated all of the envelopes, so really fun. If you want to see how I put this one together, that link will be in the description box as well. This tag flip book is episode number 2. Today we're going to be putting together some easy treat bags. Again, another way that you could use use paper and things from your stash to decorate small little treat bags to give goodies, or you could actually put treats in them, or you can collect. Somebody has said they don't have a lot of things to gift, so it doesn't have to be brand new. You don't want anything that smells like smoke or that's dirty or that's worn, and you know that, unless it's vintage, of course. But you could wrap up some lace and put it in your envelope. You can wrap up some washi tape. You can cut down little pieces of journaling cards and stick them in there. You can put in reuse an embossing folder that you have a duplicate of, or rewrap it into a clear bag, because embossing folders, as long as they're in great condition, you can reuse and gift those. So doesn't have to have, you know, Derice or whatever on top of it. Just rewrap an embossing folder and gift it. I'm sure the recipient will appreciate your thoughtfulness. So you don't want to give crap. When I say you just randomly pull stuff from your stash. You don't want to just plop like this. Just put this in a bag, like, here you go, there's that. No, if this is all you have, this is all you have. But what I would do with this, and this is just random, okay, so I would take these, I would put pop dots on the back, I would repackage them up on some, you know, this acetate, maybe reuse it, cut it down, put it into a clear bag, or a vellum piece that I can make into a bag, or some cardstock, or this treat bag, and put a cute little topper on it and package it up real cute. And that would be nice too. But yeah, you don't want to just be like, here, I'm shoving this in there, you go, in this raggedy bag. So those are just some ideas that I like to do, and I think that would be helpful if we can, you know, start trying to incorporate handmade goodies and things from our stash. You don't have to purchase everything all the time. So anyway, that was just some feedback from some of the comments that I got. So also, just to answer this question, RAK stands for Random Act of Kindness. I've been getting that a lot from the newbies. So, and it's just a way to display your appreciation when you're giving something to someone in the mail. I have a big old bucket. Let me just see if I can do this without letting anybody see. This is my bucket, okay? This is that. So it's little envelopes, little addresses that I keep in here that I pull from, and I send the stuff to them. So a lot of times you don't see the video because they don't have the YouTube channel, or they don't have a lot of videos up. So I don't say, hey, I sent this to Tiffany, you guys can check out her video. You know, I don't do that because that's not the spirit that I'm giving it in. So if they do a video, great. If they don't, okay with me too, as long as I know they got it. Anyway, that was like a random tangent, but yeah, random act of kindness is what that means. Enough jibber jabbering. Let's get to this project. Okay, so for the first treat bag, I'm going to, in the second treat bag, I'm going to use some dies to make the treat bags. These I've been doing for a long, I have even did a swap on them, but there are so many tutorials on this, so I'm not going to do a whole bunch of explaining because you can find these everywhere. They used to have like little chipboard pieces in them, is I think where they originated from. But anyway, just fold it over cardstock. It's what it is, with a die cut window in the middle. So it's, what I was going to say was, it's good that if you have a layering die, you don't have to. I'll do one without layering, one with, but it's good if you have like a nesting die, so that you can add like the little frame border around the inside of the window. So anyway, I'm using these 2 dies, and then my very old heart punch. I'm going to have this scratch sheet of paper from Recollections, that little 12 by 12 that comes in a whole bunch of shimmery pieces, and I'm going to use 3 pieces. This is one of the pieces I use on the envelope, and then I'm going to use these 2 to make my treat bags, and then I have some gold cording that I'm going to use. So what you want to do is, if you are good at eyeballing, I would, let me see which one I want to use for my base. I'm going to use that one. if you're good at eyeballing, this is 8.5 by 11, 110 pound weight cardstock. You could just fold it over, let the edges meet. There's a little border on this one, but let the edges meet, and then you press it down on both sides like this and flatten it. That's what I have been doing. For, you know, anytime I make them, I just really fold them over. Anytime I make them envelopes, I don't really feel like doing all that scoring. But for those who have trouble with that, you want to score your paper. It's 8.5 by 11. You want to score at 2 1/4 and then 6 1/2. So I'm actually going to do that for you right now. Since, like I said, I eyeball mine. But you want to make sure your pattern is where you want it to be on the opposite side. So, but you can make it smaller or not too much wider, because I really put this on the tip top edge. So you can make it longer or shorter, I guess is what I want to say. So you want to fold over your edges, okay, just like so. And then these are going to meet, like I said, I give myself barely enough room. They're going to meet in the middle. But before you adhere everything down, I'm going to cut mine down to the size that I'd like it to be. And then we're going to do our die cut window. So I'm going to cut this down to right about here. And I'm using these Teresa Collins scissors, Fiskars, or maybe they're not Teresa Collins. I think they're Teresa Collins, but they're Fiskars scissors. Yeah, mini pinking shears. And I'm going to cut off this top part. I don't want that white border. You can use these for extra pieces if you'd like. Make sure that's where I want it to be. So now what we're going to do is add our die like this. Okay, and then I'm going to layer this on top. So I'm going to grab a little bit of washi tape. Okay, and then I just want to get my placement together here. There we go. I'm going to put it right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to get my second piece and try to layer it as close to the middle or center as possible. Put a piece there and a piece here. And then I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine, and I'll be back. Okay, so I ran this through the machine. I'm just going to take off my washi. I try to get some washi that I don't think will do a great job of sticking. That's when those particular washis come in handy. Apparently I didn't pick a good one. But you just want to remove this carefully. So, and I'm going to take the washi off of here as well. I don't need this second center piece. You could use that for something else, but I'm not going to use that. Okay. Cute little piece. Gorgeous. I can use this for something else. I can use this for the other one. I'm not going to use it for that because that's redundant to do so. But what I am going to do is cut that out again on another sheet of paper so that I can have a contrasting image like that. So I'm going to cut it out in this and then put it in the center here. But you can use this for another envelope. So if you're doing a couple at a time, you can interchange them all up. So I'm going to cut this out so we can have a another design on our treat bag. All right, so here's the piece, the contrasting piece that I have on here. Really pretty. So now we want to grab some acetate or packaging, or if you're using vellum, what have you. I'm going to grab some, and then we're going to use it. I'm going to cut off the dimension that I need for this little square to be. And I really just eyeball it, lay it on top, and then eyeball it down. So all I'm going to do is add the tape to the cardstock, because I find that sometimes when you're eyeballing, you can be a little off, and then you have tape coming through your window from the front, like on the acetate, because you didn't tape it far enough, or you didn't go around the edges good enough. So I honestly just like taping it to the cardstock and then adding the acetate. There we go. Cute little window. So pretty. So then I'm going to take this window that I made with the second piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to add clear, wet glue along the perimeter. And these bottles I have listed always in my description box. I get them off of Amazon, as well as the glue, art glitter glue. And I'm just going to set this right on the inside. There we go. So cute. The white is bouncing off this light. It's annoying, but it's cute. So the next thing we want to do is just add glue to the bottom and then one of the sides so that you can close it up. So I'm going to add some hot glue to that, and I'm putting it close to the edge so I can have as much length as I need, and then this one close to the edge as well. And just close that up, and then when you're closing this up, making sure you're touching that other side over there. All right, put my bone folder in here, make sure nothing is sticking. Very good. There we have our little treat pocket. So now I'm going to go grab my lace and stuff that I'm going to put in here, and I'll be right back. All right, I couldn't find any lace that I like to put in here that didn't coordinate with that, but I did find this pack of they're Halloween buttons, but they're just black and white. So I'm just going to fix it up because it looks like some have migrated out of space. I'm going to put it on a piece of this cardstock. I'm going to use this cardstock as well, but I'm going to use a piece of this cardstock on here, and then just cut out a piece to put a little piece of tape on here. There we go. That's cute. All right, and then I'm just going to seal this up with a strip of hot glue on the rim. Close it. Okay, and I'm just going to do a simple decoration because I'm all about simple with this one. Everything's going to be packed together. So I'm going to cut out, oh, that's kind of gradient. I'm going to use the goldest of the golds. I'm going to cut out some hearts, or punch out some hearts. I have 8 of those. And I don't know where that punch is. I got that punch from. I've had it for a long time, but it's EK Success. I do know that. Okay. Get some of these things out the way. Now I'm going to grab some cord. Cut off a bit. All right. So I'm going to take one of my hearts, and I'm going to add some hot glue horizontally on the heart, and then I'm going to add my ribbon or my twine, and then I'm going to back it with another piece while the glue is still warm. Ideally, you will want to sew this because 1, it's faster. 2, it adds a nice little extra little decorative and texture element to it. It's going to go there, and then I'll add the back piece. This is fast too. I mean, it's fine. It works just the same. But yeah, you can do a whole bunch at once when you have that sewing machine. It goes a lot faster. And remember to leave leave trim on both sides to be able to wrap it around. Cute. And leave it just like that. I'm going to add a little tiny little dot. You can add a pop dot on here if you'd like, but I'm just going to add this just like that. You can even take a little heart. I think I had some tiny little hearts on here. Yeah. I'm going to use this punch. It's a border punch, but it'll work. And then I'm going to first take off the extra on the back. And then put another little glue dot here if you want to be particular and hide the glue. And then this one's going to go, put it right there. Let's do two birds with one stone here. Put the string down and the heart down. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. You can always add dimension, well, dimension, yes, but glue or pop dots underneath if you want these to stay sturdy, but I like them moving around. That's cute. We're going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of some letters on here. I'm using these metallic stickers by Tim Holtz. I got them from Tuesday Morning. And see, we can fit 4, so I can do love. I can do high and put 2 and leave 2 hearts plain. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I can use wet glue or hot glue, but because this is glitter paper, I'm not sure how wet glue will work. And rather than making a mess, I'm just going to add the hot glue. So I got my little tweezers. I'm just going to add a little bit on both sides here and lay it down. Okay, and then we're going to get the eye. I put too much glue on this one, but it'll be fine. So I'm going to take it off right when it dries. On the sides, easy peasy. Okay, that's cute. We're going to leave the high, a little high just like that. We could add some dimension and pop that up. I mean, they're here. Why not? Let's use them. So I'm going to add a hot glue there. And a hot glue there. And then we'll add, we'll add this to the top. And to finish it off, I'm going to add a little bit of random stickles in these little hearts. Just a dot. Not raised very high, but it adds sparkle and some interest. And it literally takes seconds, and we have so many bottles of sparkly. Okay, before I put that away, I was like, why did I have this paper out? As I was clearing off my space, I'm like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do the hearts with these hearts. But so I did punch out another little set here, and then all I did was cover up the 2 gray ones, and it kind of just adds a little bit, I mean the 2 gold one, the pop-up ones, with the pink. So just adds a little interest. And then I thought, wouldn't it look cute if we put just a tiny little flat back pearl in the center to bring out the black that's on the frame. And yep, it's adorable. Now we can put it away and do another one. Alright, so for the second one, I'm going to use this cute little cupcake paper. I think it's adorable. And maybe I'll use this to offset, or I can use, you know what? Just thought about it. I'm going to use this as a die. I'm going to grab a die real quick. Okay, so I'm going to cut a bow. I'm going to use this paper to cut a bow in. I'm going to use this one to cut out a doily, either that one or a black and white one. Maybe I'll use a black and white one. And then I'm going to cut out another doily in this gold. So yeah, I'm going to cut all my pieces out and I'll be back. Okay, I got my pieces cut. I ended up cutting out this doily in a black and white print from the paper collection. And then I cut out the gold little doily and then the bow. So I'm going to go ahead and fold over my paper. This time I'm going to eyeball it. Get my ends to match. Just like so. And crease it. Easy peasy. Okay. And then I'm going to cut it down. To the height that I want. Cut this bottom off. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it right about here. Yeah, you can use this for other things if you need to. So I'm going to go ahead and do my little window thing and I'll be back. Okay, so that's done. Let's take my little washi off. And I already have my acetate piece cut out along with extra pieces of crummy paper bits. And I'm just going to lay down my tape. And then I'm going to use the bit from the last one. Oh, how cute is that? Yeah. Yep, so try to save, you know, your little bits while you're doing your project. And then, you know, you can empty it out when you get done as to not become a hoarder. But yeah, I like to try to infuse or interact as much as I can with the other pieces. Done deal. Look how cute that is. It's so adorable. I love it. Okay, so now I probably should have found something to put in here before I sat down. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, so what I found were, oh, these are so cute. I didn't even know I had these. See? So these really cute gold glitter frames. Of course, I could have made these with my shimmer paper, but these are really cute gold frames. And then these cute little page flags in gold. So I think that's super cute. And then this little one here that says selfie. So these are adorable, and then I'm gonna put them in a bag, I think. That way they can kind of stay in the window. These little bags I get from Amazon, and they are in the description box as well. I'm going to seal up the amp. Totes adorbs. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to make this bow real quick. And use that as like a little, you know, extra decoration and add some color to this packaging. A little bow. Bows are always fun items to add. Okay, put that there. Cute. And then I never use the middle piece of the bow die. I just cut my own piece, because it's never long enough for me to fumble with it, and wide enough. I don't have the patience for it. So I just always just grab an extra sheet of the cardstock and cut a little piece off. That's what I do, and it works. It works for me. Okay. You can also, what I could have done as well is cut this out several times and make just a little bow set. You know, bows are always good embellishments when you're packaging and sending racks. 9 times out of 10, the person that you're sending it to does the same thing, or package, or, you know, and these are good to have on hand instead of stopping the flow to make a bow. send some bows. Okay. Well, that's done. I'm going to put a little, I got this left over from the little last thing. I'm going to put a little flat back pearl in the center. All right. That's how I'm just going to go ahead and lay this stuff down. I'm going to put that right up there in that corner. And put this little dot right on top. Add some glue here. Okay. Add my bow. And then add that. Scoot the bow over a bit. There we go. Cut this in with this scissors. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. It's adorable. So these are the two that we created. I'm going to make two more similar to these and I'll be back. Alright, it's always cool when you have a template. So like when I have a template, I can just copy like what I did with those cards. If you were on my live, I was like, oh, I got the template. I can just copy with any cardstock now. So these are the two that we just created together. And then I made another one like that, sort of, using different paper and then another different bow. Really cute. And then in here I added some of those Michael's frames from the, remember the $1.50 bin? We used to get those a lot. So I added that. And then I made one more, and this one just says hugs. And it's just using all four of the pieces. So cute. So this is the one I made that didn't have the frame on the inside, and I didn't like it. But I did say I was going to show you guys how it looks without the frame, which is fine. But I really do like the border ones as well. So anyway, I hope you guys would try these at home. They're very fun to make, and you can easily, use stuff from your stash and fill it and make it with. So I will see you guys next time. If you haven't checked out the other two videos, please do so. Those links will be down below.